Hi guys, it's Rachel here. First of all, let me say Happy New Year. It'll be New Year's Day when this video goes up. So I'm participating in a YouTube video collaboration, and it's Junk Journal Ideas for 2021. That makes me giggle because you know I'm not organized. So how do I know? I know little bits and pieces of what I'd like to do in 2021, but I won't have a very clear idea, and you should be used to that by now. But we were to do a video to talk a little bit about junk journal ideas for 2021, and do something that brings us joy. Well, any creating brings me joy, unless it doesn't work and then I get frustrated. I did do in yesterday's video, one of the things that brings me the most joy, which was hand stitching some clusters for the Tracy Fox journal. So I won't do that again today, but that's probably one of the things that brings me the most joy. And of course, sewing brings me joy, and making journals brings me joy, and collaging brings me joy. It all brings me joy. So anyway, I thought this is going to bring me joy, I hope, as well. But I thought I would focus on something that I would like to do in 2021 that I have never done before. Well, I'm going to make an art book, or an art folio, I should say. And I've made one before. And my original one, the inspiration came from Caterina Giglio. Hi Caterina, Happy New Year. I know you're having a break right now, but you might still be watching YouTube, so I wish you Happy New Year. And I thought what brought me great joy in December was, with the Christmas journal, was also attempting a little bit of painting. Now, as you know, so one of my goals in 2021 is to try and incorporate a little bit of painting into what I'm doing, if I feel I'm happy with it. And I reckon practice is the best way. So if I make myself a book, I might practice in it. And so I thought I'd make myself a art folio with this book here. It's not particularly pretty. And the other thing that I have for 2021 is, as you know, I hoard courses. So one of my goals in 2021 is to do all the courses that I've been hoarding, which is pretty scary to me. I just got glue all over myself. And so I thought this could be a good start, because I could do, in my mind, practice things in here from the courses. And so, sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of repair. It's in a very bad state, the book, but it's just going to be for me. And I like it all falling apart like that. So let's get started. Yeah, I thought I might use this to do bits and pieces from the courses. So I need to get this cheeky PVA glue going, because that is my preferred glue for this type of job. So let me just see if I can get a pin in there. Oh yeah, it's all blocked. So I hope everybody had a lovely New Year's Eve. We're just going to be at home, of course, because we're in lockdown. Let's see if it will come out. Not a hope. So I'm going to open it. I might change. I need to wash that. I'll take that off and I'll put the other one on. I've got a clean bottle here, and I might just do a switcheroo and put this one on and see if it comes out. And that one I'll wash. I'll soak it in some, warm water and give it a wash, because it just seems to be blocking, and I really want to use this glue. Now, I do have a big brush here, guys. Oh, will I use that brush? I'll probably get it, I probably all go stiff. Oh, look at that. So what I'm doing here, just to help the spine, because it's all sort of falling apart, is I'm going to put some, I don't think I put enough glue there, just a minute. My fabric's bigger than what I thought. I'm going to reinforce the spine with it's just a vintage cotton pillowcase that I rip up for this sort of thing. Nothing special. So I'm going to put that in here. Don't know if I've got enough here, but make sure I get plenty in the spine as well, because it's all, as I said, falling apart. Get some under there. It's pretty gross. Just put this in my basket. That's a good spot for it. And I can always add some more glue if I need more glue. And I just happened to have this piece, and it was the perfect height for my book. Okay, so that's that. And that will dry, but of course we won't wait for it to dry. Well, we might. Okay, so that's that. I don't know what I want to do here, so I'm not going to do anything there at the moment. It will evolve. And then here, oh, I'll tell you who's in the collaboration. You probably already know, because some videos will already be up before mine. I'm going to put this here. I had this in a previous pack, this fabric, and I'm just going to mark where it needs to go there. I had it from a previous pack. This is how bodgy I am. Yes, Lulu.
What are you making?
I'm making an art book.
Ooh.
So I can practice.
Like an art journal?
Yeah. Like I want to just do random things in it.
That looks very good. Lovely.
Why don't you go and get your book that lovely Catherine gave you? Created by Catherine, so we can show Catherine what, if she watches the video.
Are not very good in
Oh, yes, they are. We're only going to flash. It's only going to be a flash. We're flashing. We'll flash. Lulu loves planning out outfits. She really loves it. It's one of her passions. And so she, in the journal that Catherine gave her for Christmas, created by Catherine, Lulu has done some drawings of outfit possibilities. And then we'll get back on track. So this is the journal, as you know. It's a piece of canvas, I think, that she's done paint on. And then Lulu's done. The pages were perfect for Lulu's fashion drawings. Look at that.
The drawings are not very good.
She says they're not very good. But that's Lulu planning out her outfits. So there you go. Catherine, it's being used.
Thank you.
Anyway, so we were talking about the collaboration. I'll tell you in a sec who is collaborating. So we're all just doing something that gives us joy and talking about our plans. As you know, I don't have many plans. I have things that I'd like to do. I haven't got enough glue here. And so that's all it can be for me. It can't be a plan. I'm not a planning person. And all of the ladies, I think they did their videos a while ago. Of course, I'm, little miss last minute person. So, I was going to do it later, but then everyone's is coming out on the 1st, so I thought I better bring mine out as well. Do one. Well, bring it out. I need to do it before I bring it out. Okay, so that's my cover. Now, the reason why I'm not going to do anything here and here is because I have Wendy Brightbill's courses, as you know. I've told you I hoard them and I never do them. And I have her paper, what's it called? I can't remember. It's a paper bundle one. And she does like painting on covers like this on books. So I wanted to have a go maybe and do that. Whether or not I will be showing you this will depend if I'm happy with it or very dissatisfied and frustrated and give up. I don't usually give up because I'm a determined one. But I might not show it because I might be embarrassed. Okay, so that's my book. That's my book. So let me tell you, as we go on, I'm going to start gathering pages now, and I'm also going to do the Midori with the elastic binding, but I think we'll just let that dry a minute, and we'll just start gathering papers that I might like to use in here. So this was originally in the book, so that will go back in. And then we're going to grab all different types of papers that can be collaged on. See, it's broken. that can be collaged on and painted on. Now these are quite fragile. Printed in Italy, 1933. The lady who organised it is, and you probably all know her, she's got quite a big YouTube channel, is Joie, just get past these. I think you say Joie De Fi. And I'll link everybody's channel below. So we're going to grab a few mixed media papers. Maybe I'll rip them out. These are the Arteza ones. Might as well use them. Just rip them out like that. It's easiest. So I'll get 3 of those for now. Yep, so Joie De Fi has organised it. And then the other participants are Tracy Fox from LoveJunk Journals, and Gail Agostinelli, and me, and Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah, Barbara from 49 Dragonflies, and Helen Colebrook, and she is on Instagram, Journal with Purpose. And then the other one person is Andrea from Artie Maze. So really, really fun group of very, very super talented ladies that, you know, I watch all of those ladies. Helen Colebrook is a new one that I found. Well, not quite that new. I'm subscribed. This is watercolor paper. I'm subscribed to I should even put something like this in. I'm subscribed to the Graphics Fairy, and Helen does, I think she's on their design team. I don't know if she still is. Well, she was. And I watched this amazing journal that she made. I watched this amazing journal that she'd made for the Graphics Fairy. It was a design team project, and it was Japanese inspired, and I just loved it. I was wondering if I should put, maybe I might put 1 or 2 of these in. I mean, they're okay. They're a bit grungy for me. I'm not, you know, I'm not a grungy person. So I don't find that I use them. I use the ones out of this one that I liked. This scrapbooking paper, Graphic Arts, Graphic Sensations, Mix and Match. It was a bit, I think it's Polish. It was a bit grungy for me, the bits that were left, so I never used them. So I thought I'd put a few of those in, because they're nice and heavy papers and you can do all kinds of things on them. Now I am pulling out a lot of stuff. The other thing that I found that went really well with painting was music paper. So I might even just put that in as it is. It's ripped. Oh, I'll definitely put in some straw paper, and I had some straw paper here. Because that's, I know my friend who's an artist, she does designing on straw paper. She does lots of drawings and stuff, so I'll put that in. Those were just some bodgy pieces I had. And then I also have from the lovely Pam from Pandora's Junk Journals, some ledger paper. I thought I'd put those, a couple of those in. Let me just see in her pile that she sent me what I have. Oh, that's some of her yummy parchment paper that she sent me too. That was really cool. That worked really well. Let me just see here. I think I used this one. I'll get that one, I think. And in here, another piece of music. Oh, that's a bit shiny, that one. Oh, here's some joined ledger paper. Maybe I'll use that one. Yeah, I'll put that one in, I think. Keep them all. So this is what I think I'll do. And I did do some painting on some of this, and I really liked how it turned out. I'm going to do some more of those. So I'll put a couple of those in as well. Okay, so these, and oh, and I also had this, and I didn't put it in my journal for Christmas, but I thought this could be cool to put in. I think I'll put that in as well. Why not? Now let me see what's here. I had some other papers that could be good. These are just leftover pages from books I've pulled apart. Those are good for gluing. I'll glue on those because they're a bit although I could put some gesso on them, It's a bit of a crazy video, isn't it? I did tell you everybody who's participating. Oh, no, I didn't finish, did I? Did I finish? Did I say Barbara from 49 Dragonflies? I can't remember. I think I did tell everybody. Anyway, they'll all be linked down below. So please go and check them out because you won't be disappointed. And now I need to figure out my pages. So this is about the size. I may need to, this is very fragile. I think I'll just, where's my book? I could, you know what I might do? I think this page, I might glue it there. I wonder if I could glue it there. So that way I would be keeping it. I could glue it there and do a bit of decorating on it. Because it's quite fragile paper. So I think I might make that my bookends. I could do that. Yes, let's do that. That's what I'm going to do. So what I'll need to do, I might as well do it now while I've got my brush going. And I mean, this is going to be a messy book. It's not going to be anything perfect or anything like that. It's just a bit of fun to muck around with. I've got my rolly thing there so I can roll it out. I'm sure you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just waffling away. Oh, look, see, it's already blocked. Silly thing. Doesn't like me. It really doesn't. It's not the only one that doesn't like me, but anyway. Oh my goodness. Get my pin. There's obviously blobby bits in there. And so it just... But I really do like the PVA glue for this type of thing. I really do. So you just have to bear with me a second. Right, we'll see how we go. We don't want too much glue anyway. That's not going to be enough glue, I don't think. Might be. And we don't want air pockets, that's what we don't want. Okay. Where's my page here? We'll just stick this one on and see how we go. Out there, and I've got my brayer. I called it my roller thing, but it's a brayer. Start from the center and roll it out and see how we go. If it sticks, if it doesn't stick, I'll have to put some more glue under it. It's not the end of the world. And I think the paper underneath is buckling a little bit. As it's for me, I don't really fuss about it too much. It probably needed to be re-glued down. If I didn't like it, I could stick a bag on there. Now, I need to get this going because this is just going to annoy me. Come on, off you come. Let's see what's happening in here. Okay, oh, I see. We've got all kinds of dry glue everywhere. Need to get rid of this. This is what's causing me grief. Ew. I'll just see if I can grab a piece of paper. And pull that out. Out you come. You're causing me grief. Okay. How are we going now? Do you think we'll be any better off? Oh wait, there's some more there. Oh, dear. Let's see how we go. Not doing any better. Okay, well, you know, we can resolve that problem. We can take this off and this off. And get a blob of glue out like that. How about that? That was tricky. I've obviously got stringy bits in there that I'll have to do something about afterwards, not on video, because we don't want to be here till tomorrow. So I'll just put my glue my brush like this. See if I can get it everywhere. Probably need a bit more. Oops. Fortunately, there's not too many gluing bits, because otherwise you'd all be over it by now. Okay. So when I calm down in a minute, after I've done this, and we start thinking about the pages, I'll have a think about 2021. What's going to happen in 2021? Who knows? Okay. We're done with the glue. I can fix that up afterwards. I'm going to close that because it's annoying me. I need to sort that mess out. Right, put that away. So we'll put this aside to dry a little bit, and then we'll do we've got to prepare our pages now. Okay, so this is my size. I need this for my size. Okay, so let's have a think about this. So I don't want these bits on here. Just a minute, let me just see here. So this is taller and wider, so I need to trim it. I might tear it. I want to tear my page. I think so. I'm just going to move my book because I don't want to, you know, damage where the wet glue is. Tear that off. Should keep that. That could be quite an interesting thing to keep. Let's see how I'm going like this. A little bit more. I'll tear it off that end. And here, a little bit more up here as well. And this can be my template. I'm going to hinge these, I think, because these are very thick watercolor papers, so they need to be hinged. So I'm going to put a little marking where my height is with a pencil there, and put a little marking here for the width. Well, that was clever. Oh, ding dong. See, if I rip that off, I lose that marking, and if I rip that off, I lose that marking. That's really super duper. So let's put it down here. Right. I'll do this one first. Put it this way. I'll get there in the end, don't worry. Now, I am not going to be doing art like realistic art or anything like, oh, there it is, or anything else, anything like that. It's just going to be mucking around kind of stuff. It's not going to be anything, just for fun, really. We just need to have a little bit of fun sometimes. And I've got another one here, so just bear with me. Well, maybe I'll just pause the video. I'm going to go ahead and prepare all the pages in the same manner. This one I might fold. I think I'll fold that one like that. And then I've got the option, those ones I'm just going to fold like that, and I can extend them if I want to extend them. Like that. I've got 3 of those. So I'll go ahead and prepare all my pages as in, you know, size them. That's what I'm going to do. So they're all going to be like that. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how I'm going to hinge them. That's a good idea. Right, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, Messy Rachel is back. I'm in a bit of a mess. And I'm umming and ahhing about whether I'm going to stitch the thing in or do the Japanese binding, the Midori binding. We'll think about that. I have to make up my mind. So anyway, I tore down my pages. I folded some straw paper. I've torn down my pages, folded them, done all that sort of jazz. So now, and I've got this. So now I'll put aside, I need to put aside the ones that are just folded, that are just going to go in like that. This was a ledger that was already joined. So I'll put those aside over there. That's folded. Now I need this. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. This is double, so that one's all right. Need that. Those are fine, I think. Or let's just think about this. I could have, let's just hold those aside for a second. Those are folded. These are singles. These are all singles. Okay, so what I've done to hinge, if I was going to hinge them, I've just ripped up some papers. First of all, I ripped up this, but this is quite old and it tears quite easily, so I don't think I'll use that. I think I'll use the straw paper because the straw paper is really strong to hinge. This is very strong paper. So all you do to hinge is, I mean, this is quite wide too. I fold my paper in half, like so. I don't know if you can see me. Grab a gluing, that's not a gluing piece, a gluing piece of paper here. And then get your glue. I use my glue stick because I actually will stitch down them to make sure they stay. But I won't do that on camera because my sewing machine's over there. Okay, so I put my glue on both sides. And then grab your piece of paper that you're going to hinge and then just put it on there. Try to do it straight. That's not straight. Like that. And then maybe I'll hinge this one. So I put my paper on there and then fold that down on top, you see. Now I do have glue, so I'm going to have to, first of all, grab my scissors. I can't tell you what a mess I'm in. Oh dear, where are the scissors? I'll just grab another pair. It's not like we're lacking for scissors. You know, it's Scissor City here. Right. So that's hinged. Now I'll just leave that open. I didn't actually get any glue down the center, so that's good. But just leave that open. Let them dry a minute while you do the other ones. That's how simple it is. And then I just zigzag stitch down there. And I learnt this from a free tutorial from Robin Marie Smith. I don't know if she offers that tutorial anymore. You'd have to go to her website and see. But she had created a whole book doing that, one of her art journals. So that technique came from her. I also had, as you know, had these, and I was just wondering, probably don't have that many pages that I need. I could actually stick, no, I won't do that. I'm going to keep those because I might decide as I get, gives me options of adding something else to those. So those are ready to stitch in, so they can go over on one side. Now I've got this one. I need to get this bit off because otherwise it won't stick down properly. And I'm going to hinge this one as well. And I might see, once I put all of these together, that I might need more pages. I don't know. So let's fold this one. More or less straight. Get it on my gluing thing. Of course, I've got glue everywhere already. Almost feel like I need to change my glue page again. Who knows if this is going to work. Right, so we'll glue this one down. So I'm going to attach that one. And my daughter has told me, Mum, you are a collector of art supplies. And I am. I feel like I can't do things because I don't have the supplies. Isn't that silly? So I collect, not only do I collect courses, I collect supplies and then don't do anything. So that's really craziness, but I'm determined. So that's one of my things for 2021 is to use, first of all, use my stuff. Stop hoarding and use my stuff. Like everybody, I think we all have the same problem. We hoard the things that we like. So use my stuff, use my art supplies, and do my courses. That's it. And then the other thing I wanted to do in 2021, did I say 2020 before? 2021 was, I wanted to do more with my fabrics. I ignored them a little bit last year. I did still use them, but I did ignore them a bit. Sorry, just having a sip of coffee. Compared to what I mean, I used to only use fabric, so they did get ignored a bit. So I do want to do more with fabric and maybe incorporate it a bit more into journals. And then the other thing I wanted to do was to make even probably more for myself, because those sorts of things take a really long time. But I wanted to make like a fabric stitch journal. And I'd probably, you know, just put, it's a way of, you know, keeping a record of some of your favorite things. I wanted to do that as well. But not like Anne's, different one to Anne Brooke. Not that kind of stitch journal, but yeah, a bit more like Mandy Patula. But I'm not quite sure yet. That and also Charlotte Lyons has done one that I really like. But hers was all of her embroideries. But I liked the format of her book that she did. So, yep, something like that might come. If I don't forget, because I'm telling you now, but I might forget. Because, of course, I didn't write it down, what I want to do. Maybe I should write it down. I think I need to move this one a bit closer. I'm not doing a very good job here, guys. I want to move it a tiny bit closer. It's going to be stitched, so I'm not too concerned about it. You don't want to put it right flush up on your fold, because otherwise you'll have trouble folding it. So these especially are good to hinge, the watercolor papers, because they're very stiff. Now what am I doing? I like to line it up there, and that's the way you then fold that down. It's much easier. Trim that off. You could also hinge them with fabric. That's another option as well, is hinging with fabric. Now that is a little bit wonky. See that? It's not opening properly. And look how strong that glue is. It was already ripping the paper. Anyway, that'll have to do.
Mommy, can I borrow the water?
Yes.
Is it dry on or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
And I've got one more to hinge. So I had these. I think this one I'm just going to put it in short like that, because this is my last page to hinge. And this one, I thought I would attach it here. I'm going to attach it on there. Why not? I'm going to stick that on there. That's what I'm going to do. So I've got to glue this. Fold this sticky business over. Put glue everywhere on here. If I get the glue everywhere, it should be all right. Okay, then I'll pause the video again, because it's one of those videos, and I'm just going to stitch down these very quickly. Let's see. Might move it in slightly, otherwise it'll stick out of my book. And then we'll come back and put it all together. It's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited. Don't know about you, but I'm excited. And there we go. So that's really cool. That's a really good way to put these together. Right, so I'll pop over, I'll pause the video. I've got those left over. I'll pause the video. I'm going to stitch these. I don't need to stitch that one. Let's just get the ones I need to stitch. And we'll see if I've got enough pages. That one was already like that. Okay, so I've only got a few to stitch. I think these are already, they've already got a sort of like a hinge. I've only got to stitch 4. So I'll go and stitch these, and then I will come back. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I have stitched my pages, all together, the hinges, the 4. I think I only had 4. And so now we can start putting them in some sort of order, and we'll see if I've got enough pages. So let's see, maybe we'll have that first. I'm going to alternate different types, stagger them a bit. Maybe something like that. See how they're stitched? Put that one in there. That one might be too wide. I might have to trim that one. Let me see. Where's my book? Oh, we'll just make it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put that one there. and maybe put something like this here. Something bigger there. Got watercolor paper there. Oh, we don't have two of those near each other. They're similar. Put that one. And then we'll have a look and see what I've done. What's happening here? I'll put this one like that. That one. So there's quite a lot of pages there. So let's see how we're going. So those would be, yeah, I think that's more than enough because they're going to become quite bulky because I'm going to, you know, do stuff on them. And that one will fold out. And I can rip that off if I don't want to have that there. I like the fact that that one's torn. Who knows if I'll even ever do it. That is my goal though. That is what I would like to do in. So I don't like that. I've got two straw papers near each other like that. So what I'll do is I'll switch it, put it in here. There. And this one can slide up a bit higher. And that's the center. Okay, so let's see, how is that going to go in my book? Am I going to Midori it? Although if I Midori it, I think it'll slip around a little bit and annoy me. It's going to be great. Yep, that is going to be great. I think I'm going to stitch them in, I've decided. So I'm just going to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So all I do is find the center here. I think it's about it's a 3, so 1.5 centimeters on either side. Not that it really matters, but it's probably best if I find the center. 20, no, I think it's probably more likely, no, it's not 29, it's probably 28.5. So I'll just slide it down a little bit. Oh, look at that, 14. Just a minute, Lily.
Sorry.
14, and I'll do, I'm only doing the 3 holes, so I'll just do 2.5 inches there, and 2.5 inches, yeah, 2.5 inches there. So this is where I'm going to put my holes. And I'll use my punch. I'll just grab it. And it makes a nice, neat hole. Yep, that went through. And now I'll put that aside. I need to do my signature. Only having one, and I need to clip. I'm going to clip it because otherwise I don't want them to slide around. Because I measured, I need to measure here as well. So find the center. Put a clip here.
I did on the candle in the
Okay, thank you, Lily. And I like to hold it up and make sure it's all pushed in. That's not going to be big enough. There's one of those other ones. These are good. When you've got like pages down there that the clip won't reach, just use these ones and they hold it all. So we need to measure here. And vaguely 28. I'm just eyeballing it a little bit. And then 2.5 there. 2.5 here. And we'll put our holes in there. And I like hold it up like that. I'll start off with this one, I think. So I did change my mind from the Midori style. I want them to be more permanent. Okay, grab my awl and just finish off because it's a bit thick. There we go. Put that there. And where is my book here? What colour thread will I use? I think I'll use this colour. I like it with the cover. Okay, so that will go here. And I won't take my clips off until I stitch it in. So they don't move around. I've got to find my needle that I like to use. Not that one. I don't like these really sharp ones because they split your thread. And that one is too thick. This one. This is my favourite. It's just a tap. I think it's just like a tapestry needle or something like that. And go down through the center. Can't find where it's meant to go. Just a second. There we go. Can be a bit fiddly at times, but not too bad. Especially with these nice big holes. Down there. And now this is why you don't want a sharp needle, because you can split your thread there and then you can't tighten it. And it also, you know, weakens the integrity of the thread. Oh my goodness. I think it's the size of the book. It's just, I'm struggling with it. Having trouble getting through to the center. There it is. So this thread is on that side, so we want this on that side. Okay, now gotta tighten it. I'll just snip that off, put that away. It's all in my way, you see. Now I'm going to make sure it's tight enough. You see? Okay. And so my art journal is ready for me to have a play. I don't know when I'll start, but I'll let you know. So please go and check out the ladies, the other ladies in the collaboration. I haven't watched their videos yet either, so I'll be curious to see what they do. And I think I've told you some of my things I'd like to do in 2021, pretty much the same as 2022, but maybe use a bit more paint, a bit more fabric and stitching. Maybe try and be better at getting more journals made. And we'll just flip through while I'm talking. Oh, is that ripped? Oh, I've ripped that, but it doesn't matter. Stick things down there because this is going to be fun. And what else? Yeah, use more paints, fabric, use up stash, and that sort of thing. So there we go. I really like this. This is going to be fun. And then you go back, and it's all pretty much the same on the other side. So I didn't exaggerate with how many pages. See, I can, you know, do more on there, leave it like that, do other, I don't know. So this is already coming out because this paper, was fragile, but that's okay because I can stick, you know, make it stay in. I can, you know, put washi or paper down there to strengthen it. It's not a problem. And I'll probably strengthen this one as well. See, it slipped across a little bit, so it's crooked. But, you know, it's an art journal, so that may never be used. So there we go. And it'll probably become a gator mouth, won't it? If I do collaging and stuff. It's about half now. And I love that. And there's going to be something on there, but I don't know whether it'll be something stitched or whether it'll be painted. or both. I don't know. So we will soon find out. That is my project. So thank you, Joie, for inviting us to do this. What a lot of fun. And of course, you probably, I would expect that you, unless you're new, you would know all of the ladies that are participating, because they're all very well known YouTubers and very talented, super talented. So I'm super excited to see what their videos are as well. And I will be watching all of them. And I might even have a go at some of the things that they make. So that is mine. I made a book. There we go. Look how quick that was. So I hope you enjoyed that. And Happy New Year. And let's hope for a great 2020. Thank you for watching. Bye.